That's home court throughout the playoffs. Bryant, and the tip on the follow.
The Lakers.
Kobe Bryant able to whip by again. Fighting to stop Duncan. Bryant with the head fake and the foul. Final seconds of the first. Kobe Bryant over Sean Elliott. Kobe Bryant. I don't know how you defend that.
Well, you don't. His teammates, from his coach, and he just comes back fire. I mean, this guy is incredible. Game.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant right now is playing at a different level. I've never seen him play this well. He was great last year, but he's playing on both ends.
At the Spurs, you know that Phil would never do that. But he said there were just too many good guys involved.
Well, Marv, it's going to be interesting as we start this game. The nerves are on edge right now. What kind of execution, what kind of shooting will we get early?
And Shaquille O'Neal goes right to it.
He's not played well here.
And here in San Antonio, the Spurs have won 4 of the last 5 against the Lakers. Wonderful shot by
Fence.
Horace Grant defending. On Tim Duncan, you see Derek Fisher feeding over. And Duncan hits on his first field goal attempt. Here's Fox putting the move on Ferry, getting it to Shaq. The crowd enjoyed that one. 38-year-old Terry Porter gets it down. Duncan out of the picture on that tip ball.
Now Robinson will take Shaq out on the floor and shoot that jump shot. That would be critical.
2 lead. We played 4 minutes. O'Neal able to get possession.
When you get it that deep, get out of the way. You see Shaq with a little smile on his face. That's the first smile, Marv, you and I have seen in about 24 hours. Yesterday, we did not see that at all.
Robinson gets inside and then converts.
I'm sorry, Marv.
Career high 48 in Game 4 against the Kings last Sunday. Bad pass off the dribble from Porter. Bryant challenging Ferry. It counts. And the foul.
32 shots a game in those series, so you can see they really tried to load up on Shaq and make Kobe beat them.
Oh, beautiful second effort.
Footwork. Forget about how big he is. His footwork is deadly.
How about Horace as Derek Fisher fires and hits from downtown?
Antonio Daniels arrest, so Elliott will guard both Kobe and Fox in this series.
There's that footwork that you talked about, Tim Duncan. And that was the 5th turnover by the Lakers. Now Grant off the San Antonio turnover. Bryant. So Kobe goes glass. Was asked the other day, what's the most intimidating aspect about Shaquille O'Neal? Fisher. Yes, and the foul. Top line, 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, they do it inside and outside, both with quickness, the drive by Robinson, the great footwork, the kiss off the glass by Duncan. Here's Robinson once again stepping out, hitting the little jump shot, and then Tim Duncan, that swooping move across the lane, the little finger roll. Then he steps out, the little whirling dervish jump hook off with the left hand off the glass. They've gotten his team off to a very good start, 7 of 10, but
just under 3 to go in this first quarter. Shaq working on Rose. Well, on moves, but Horace kept forcing him out. Here's Kobe Bryant.
At quickness, Marv getting to the rim once again.
Oh, look out. Duncan is fouled. 1 pick in the 2nd defending on Shaquille at the other end. Off the steal. It's a 2-on-1. Fisher lobs it for Bryant.
Oh, what a play. Looked like he wanted to dunk it. Whenever the Lakers can attack, this is what they want to do. They feel like they have better team speed. Fisher eyes right at Kobe, lays it up there. You see Kobe floating just nicely, kisses that ball off the basket, takes a little hard landing, but
Tyronn Lue, who has seen limited action in the postseason, has come on. Derek Fisher has 2 fouls. Here's Kobe. Lakers have a 7-point lead. Avery Johnson penetrates. Beautiful move, slowing down. Final seconds of the first. Kobe Bryant over Sean Elliott. Wow.
That's just too good. I mean, if you're going to make those kind of shots, it's going to be a long series.
Shaq had an opportunity to operate by himself, then Kobe, and it has all come together for the Lakers. Kobe Bryant, 7 straight 17. Kobe Bryant in the midst of one of those unstoppable runs. Avery Johnson. Johnson played by Lou. Gets the pick from Rose. Malik Rose. Rookie. Commodore gets it down low. Knocked away by Rose. Recovered by Fox. And he hits the three. The videotape. Let's see. You'll be taping with this late, I would think. Here's Fox. It's gone by in the second. Antonio Daniels. Horry got a piece of it. Puts the 4 games in the regular season, each winning a game on the visitor's court. Here's Ferry from downtown.
I would be a little more taller than Antonio. Plus, I would be going back at him on the other end. So I think it'd be making him a little tighter, and some of his shots might not go in.
In the lineup, but still Greg Popovich would prefer to have Anderson matched up with Bryant. Here's Shaq with a facial.
That's why you've got to try to keep him from catching that ball in the lane.
Fisher and Bryant and Shaw in a 3-guard setup. Kobe going right at the Spurs. He went at 3.
Big lift.
Avery's hit 3 out of 4. That was the case in the game against Dallas when Derek Anderson went down.
Jackson said, don't leave him.
Kobe Bryant off the ball fake.
Getting foul trouble.
Had taken ill. And then said after the game that was the most fun he had playing basketball. Beautiful shot. That was Jim Gray. Always carried in my pocket. And Duncan.
Mark, Sean Elliott really's got to give this team something. A nice play, nice penetration.
And tipped home by Robinson.
On that low block.
They've maintained a close relationship. Shaq getting inside. Last year during a reporter going to the finals on 2 occasions as a member of the Portland Trail Blazers. Fisher for 3. Yes. Fisher missed the first 62 games of the regular season. Shaq with the bucket and a foul.
It's just tough defense for Shaq.
Nice fake by Duncan.
Horse has got to stay down. Duncan right now is...
Good job by Bryant going to the boards to help out. Here's Kobe taking all the way, able to find O'Neal
to the basket.
Final seconds. Here's Kobe with a runner. So it's a 9-point game at the half. Robinson leading the Spurs with 12, and Tim Duncan has 11. Here's Shaq.
Shaq has been terrific. How about the...
Allow him to continue to drive. I don't know what we're going to do in the middle of the game to figure it out, but we got to do something. He's just been way too effective and continues to be.
What a move by Kobe Bryant.
Kobe makes this move on the baseline. Normally you do not see this. This is a 6'7" guard, and what they want to do is spin him to the big guy. Here comes one of the big guys, then both of them come over. And how about this for just tremendous offense? Kobe Bryant right in the face of both David Robinson and Tim Duncan. So
Lakers up by 13 points and looking to add to that. And Derek Fisher does his 3rd 3. And Greg Popovich wants to talk it over. Antonio Daniels. Tim Duncan gets the new 24. Here's Danny Ferry for 3.
Mark, that's their calling card. They've got to stop the Lakers.
Kobe Bryant able to whip by again.
Wow. Wow. Doesn't Kobe know those are Duncan and Robinson back there? I mean, that was with the left hand. Well, Mark, now's not the time to beat your team up as you're struggling. You see the little handoff there, and no help, just the quickness of Kobe turns the corner on David Robinson. Here comes Duncan a little too late. But it's interesting with the matchups. Kobe Bryant is playing Terry Porter and really pressuring the ball. Fisher is playing Daniels and chasing him around the screen. That matchup has been very effective for the Lakers.
Duncan met by the double. Here's Porter for 3.
Now this could open things up.
Shaq draws the double, but a beautiful pass to Fox.
Now remember when Kobe did not play one of the games in San Antonio here, the Lakers had 7 guys in double figures won, and Shaq had 7 assists in that game.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant right now is playing at a different level. I've never seen him play this well. He was great last year, but he's playing on both ends.
For Kobe. David Robinson out of pick and roll. Lakers not reacting.
The electric Kobe Bryant. You're trying to hold mercury in your hand, Mark. This guy right now coming from out of bounds, picking up the loose ball, and just using his speed and quickness. Remember now, this guy's only 22 years old. Most pressure you can be in, and he handles it like a champ.
He entered the NBA perhaps a little too much confidence his first and second year in the league. Tim Duncan, going glass. Kobe thought it was fouled. O'Neal was from the line. Solid for
easy baskets that he got to start the game.
Shot is stopped. Good play by Duncan, although O'Neal thought it was fouled. Daniels for three. Here's Daniels. Yes. And the foul.
So in this period, if you're...
There comes Duncan. Rejected. Horry and Fox combining to stop Duncan. Bryant with the head fake. Ferry knew he had no shot to the basket count.
Yes.
Yes, it does. And the foul by Danny Ferry was...
Remember now, Malik Rose in the game when David Robinson set in the first half. That's what happened.
Oh, Duncan with the block. Shot right back and the foul.
They have not made him...
Did not have a strong first half of the season by Shaq standards. Duncan able to use the glass, but...
by what the Lakers went through early in the year. Now, Shaq has been the most dominant player in the game since the All-Star break, no question. But that was not the case now.
And he finished, eighth or ninth? But that's because Jamal Mashburn and those similarly playing a game as can you in San Antonio. 36,000 have turned out. A foul is called to 34.
That this home court that they worked.
Kobe Bryant with the beautiful fadeaway. I don't know how you defend that.
Well, you don't. The fadeaway that's challenged.
It looked like Derek Fisher hurt his left arm, but he's all right. Fox to Fisher. Fisher gets it back. Kobe stripped by Avery Johnson. Can he get it off in time? Throws with the left hand, and just came up short. After three here in San Antonio, it's the Lakers up by 14. By Shaq adding to the repertoire. Has not gone in, but tried it a couple of times. Sean Elliott.
He's an open shooter, but Sean Elliott can make some plays. He's got to be able to help them.
Kobe Bryant. 34 for Kobe. Usually he was, in the past, he's thought of for his defensive play, but he's improved that jump shot.
They execute, they're shooting a high percentage. They're in the lead right now. This is what they want right there.
Well, the lob for Kobe Bryant, who now has 36 points. Here's Duncan. Foul. Duncan 3 of 4.
Pushing him out, making him...
Nice pass. The block shot by Robinson. So that's home court throughout the playoffs. Bryant. And the tip on the follow.
How quickly did he get back up and tip that ball in the basket? We've seen it all from Kobe Bryant today.
38 for Kobe. Now, he went 48 minutes last week in Sacramento. Avery Johnson rejected by Kobe Bryant.
Well, these two guys have put on quite a show today. The power of Shaq inside, the grace, the speed, the quickness, the ability to finish over the bigger players by Kobe Bryant, the smiles by both of these guys. And you see the numbers, 27 of 51, 62 points. The rest of the team only 96, but 62 of the 86. Now they get 90. That 90 is a big number when you start talking about the Spurs and their defense at home. Because they have been almost unbeatable here at home, and they have not given up 90 points.
It counts on the foul, so Tim Duncan with the bucket.
Player that we have seen in the past, but
another couple of notches in the playoffs. Robert Horry from downtown.
That was just a simple inbounds play.
Horry's done a nice job defensively, although he raises. Yes, the numbers will look good.
Had no answers for Kobe. That's been the killer today.
Nice pass. O'Neal.
He had 7 guys in double figures and 1 against the Spurs in here in the regular season. So through on that play. When you're trying to block, you get a score here, it's huge.
Bryant penetrates. Kobe Bryant taking it to the rim. 40 points for Kobe.
This guy really took a lot this year, you know, from his teammates, from his coach, and he just comes back firing. I mean, this guy is incredible. Look at Magic Johnson. You think he sees some great play? Mitch Kupchak is stunned. He's stunned. And Magic said, I'm going to stretch my legs here. I haven't seen this in a long time. Allen Iverson, today we're seeing Kobe Bryant go to work. This is the best defensive team in the league that he's playing against. Getting to the basket with speed and quickness, concentration, follow through, three-point plays. You look at his shot chart. Look at this. Look how many times he's got to the basket. Now that's Duncan and Robinson back there, and he's been able to get it. That has been the entire difference in the game. They've done a pretty good job on Shaq. He only had 7 points in the second half. Kobe has been relentless.
And Kobe by himself has outscored the Twin Towers of Robinson and Duncan 43 to 40 as Duncan is able to hit.
Flying to him and astonishing that this guy has done so well. And maybe other than Magic, he can't recall another Laker, including all of the great Lakers, Worthy, Jabbar.
Three-point shooting has been negated. Antonio Daniels hit a couple, whatever, but that has not been a factor at all.
In the second half, coming into
Phil Jackson before the game, he said teams are now in the playoffs. People are watching them and realizing just how great these young players really are. So it looks like you're on the edge. Home game against Milwaukee in a best-of-5. Milwaukee won. It's going to be interesting, all the stuff that's going to be in the newspapers now. As the Spurs, you have to be at home, and you have to read the papers as Shaq finishes off emphatically with the dunk, but now you've got to read the newspapers. You've got to hear all the chatter the next couple days, and the pressure is going to be on you to even this series at 1-1.
Well, there's no question the Lakers reacting to the pressure of Game 1, to their first big test in this playoff run as Shaq and Kobe outplay the Twin Tower combination of David Robinson and Tim Duncan.